right, welcome here to Midwest Christian Boys Football Camp. Welcome to Midwest Christian Boys Football Camp. Thank you for all of you for joining us here today. Wonderful, wonderful day here. It is currently raining here on the football field, which people have different preferences for football, but honestly, I really love playing in the rain. It kept you nice and cool throughout the game, but we are here with Blue versus Burgundy Headbusters Super Bowl, and so we're very excited about today's game, excited about the opportunity. Here on the blue sideline, we have Coach Steve Cavanaugh and Coach Marty Montgomery, and so both doing wonderful jobs in their ministries. And so, but we are about here to kick off here. You'll see the referees with the towel trying to keep the football dry. If you have a wet football, it makes it very hard to hold on to pass, to run with. It keeps it hard to hold when you're doing a fumble. It makes it hard to snap. And so referees going to do the best job that they can to keep this football dry, but the rain is picking up a little bit, and so it's going to be an interesting game, I think. And so, but we are excited for the opportunity to be here today.
It's in a good position here.
All right, so once again, thank you for joining us here at Midwest Christian Boys Football Camp. So we are now at the Blue versus Burgundy Headbusters Super Bowl. Looks like here we're going to have Burgundy kicking off, Blue going to be receiving. Ball has been kicked. Running downfield. Try to tell who that is, but I can't see the number currently of who is running, but very good run there from the Blue. Looks like that was number 10, so that is Jonah Hillary. Jonah Hillary with the Blue doing a wonderful job. He's been one of their main players all week here. I think I've commentated on every game that he's had because I think Blue was on field 2 for the first 3 games. And so, but he's been doing a wonderful job here, getting a lot of yards on runs. He's been one of the big defensive players. He's been quite the impact here for Blue KFL. Or not KFL, Headbusters. Getting my leagues mixed up.
Here comes Blue team to the line of scrimmage again. Coach Montgomery giving some advice to his players. Looks like number 34 under center takes the snap. Hands off. The run is to the left, number 10. Scherzer hands off to Hillary there, who runs around to the left side. Has a gain of almost 8 yards for a 2nd and 2 position on the play.
Yeah, wonderful play there again. Once again, Jonah Hillary being involved. So he's been a major, like I said just a couple minutes ago, he's been a major part of their offense and defense all week here.
Number 10 now under center, ready to take the snap. There's the snap, takes it around the left side, just left of center, spins around as he crosses the line of scrimmage, continues to make some yardage. First down, looks like a gain of around 8 yards. He's now at the 39-yard line here.
Good run there, once again, by number 10, Jonah Hillary. Let's say we are 5 minutes, 35 seconds here left in the first quarter. It's going to be 1st and 10 ball on the 39-yard line. thank you once again for joining us here, Midwest Christian Boys Football Camp. Wonderful day. You know, the weather isn't bad right now. I mean, it's raining, but other than that, it's been quite a beautiful week. I say we've had great weather. We had on Monday was a little warm, but other than that, we've had wonderful weather here. I don't know if we've ever had it.
There's
so cool.
the snap.
Looks like there's a fumble.
Happy with that.
And Burgundy recovered, it looks like, from what I'm seeing.
On red here. You're going to get offended. But the Red Rhinos, have we mentioned the mascots that they came up with this year?
We've mentioned it a couple times. I'm still trying to get used to it myself. I've called them just by the colors for, 15 plus years now. So I'm trying to get used to the mascots myself. But once again, as I said, we're trying to improve things every year, including with jerseys.
Coach Grimaldi quite excited to send his team out back to the line of scrimmage. Here they are in the backfield, ready to take the snap. There's the long snap. Number 45 takes it to the right-hand side, finds an opening, jumps through some of the players. Number 16 grabs his jersey, finally wraps him up around his legs, brings him down right near the 40-yard line.
Yeah, just on the other side of it, it looks like they're going to mark it at about the 38 or 37. And so great job there by Burgundy number 45. Who's Burgundy number 45?
That's a good question.
That is
Carson Snyder. There we go.
Good job. Good run there by Carson. Once again, if you're tuning in here, please leave comments, like our page, like the post, share it on your Facebook page, on your story, whatever you want to share it on. But
Sack,
we do have a sack on
down.
number 18. Say good job there by the blue defense, exactly what they needed here. We're looking at second and
15,
about 15.
14.
Yeah, right around there somewhere. And so good job there by the blue defense. All right, here we go. Burgundy coming up to the ball now. Looks like number 18 is going to be their quarterback. Ball is snapped. Number 18 running out wide left, looking for some room. He's going to get a few yards here on the play, but there wasn't quite the block that he was looking for, quite the room or space that he was looking for there on that play, but still a solid run to get us back to a 3rd and 10.
Coach Cavanaugh out there on the field, happy with the way his blue defense is handling this series.
Yeah, I mean, you can't argue with it. You got 3rd down and there's still 10 yards to go. They're doing a great job here on defense. They've already gotten a sack, and so maybe looking for one last push here.
Burgundy leaves the huddle. Number 18, number 2 receives the hike between his legs, picks it up off the ground, runs to the left-hand side, stiff arms one of the players before he reverses it back to the right-hand side, finds some open space, able to evade number 15 who dives at him.
He's still going!
He's still on his feet, running for the goal line.
Wow!
And that is touchdown.
Wow!
Burgundy. Way to make a play out of nothing. That snap ended up between his legs on the ground. He picked it up, ran to the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
He had dragged somebody for a while. He had one hand on him for the longest time, spun back around to the right side of the field. So Wayne Timms was the quarterback, but it was handed off to Bryant Lay. Number 2 was the one that scored the touchdown. So wonderful work. Did number 2 score a touchdown? I thought it was number 2, but I could be wrong. And so, but number 2 scored the touchdown there. Bryant Lay, great job on the run. Number 2 takes the snap this time, looking for a pass. It's intercepted. And so the 2-point conversion is going to be no good. The score is currently 6-0. Burgundy in the league, thank you for joining us here at Midwest Christian Boys Football Camp Super Bowl here on Friday morning. So very excited to hear about the Headbusters Super Bowl of blue versus Burgundy.
6 points on the board for Burgundy. There's now 3 minutes left here, 2 minutes 59 seconds if you want to be exact, in this first quarter. They return to the center of the field.
Leave some comments in the comment section for us. We'll be reading those when we get a kind of a spare moment here. But I'd like to have a lot to read off by the time we get to them. So please leave some comments here for us, some shout outs. As I've said before, doesn't have to even necessarily be people on this field, but leave us some comments, leave us some shout outs, whether it be a media guy, staff guy, trash guy, security guy, whoever it may be. Leave us a shout out.
This is the Headbusters game. Burgundy.
Ooh, good kick. Number 18 in pursuit. It looks like he is going to be brought out of bounds.
Right around the 28-yard line.
I'm trying to see who got that tackle. I believe it's number 57 on Burgundy with the tackle. Number 57, that is David Rowe. David Rowe. Good job by David there to get the tackle. It is now 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line. So Blues got a long way to go. They got 70 yards to make it to the end zone. 2 minutes, 23 seconds here left in the quarter.
Hey, it looks like our labeling on field 1 here is still is not quite right.
Here we go. Blue coming up with the game plan for today. Leave us some shout outs, all right? Leave us some shout outs about who you're cheering for, Blue or Burgundy, coaches, refs, whoever you want to leave a shout out for. Thank you for tuning in today. Midwest Christian Boys Football Camp Headbusters Super Bowl. Ball is snapped, but we do have, I believe, a flag on the play. We do. Trying to see what the flag is. It looks like they're going to say that's a false start on the offense, so that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Repeat the first down. So now they're going to have a 1st and 15 starting on their own 25-yard line.
The labeling is correct. It just looks like it carried over and continued the same stream. So labeling is looking right on it.
As we've said before, it's been wonderful weather here all week. You know, this is really the first time that we've had like a good bit of rain, not even necessarily a lot of rain, but a good bit of rain during a game. And so let's look at some of these shout outs here real quick. Hang on, let's wait. Let's wait to look at these shout outs. The play's about to go off. Ball stab number 10, Jonah Hillary with the ball running wide left.
Stiff arms the player, but still trying to get down. Finally gets to a hold of a leg, number 2 on Burgundy. Brings him down.
I believe that's Bryant Lay. Am I correct? Bryant Lay, number 2. Yeah, did a great job there. Great tackle, didn't give up. He was being stiff-armed by Jonah Hillary there, but still he held on and just would not let go. So great effort there for Bryant Lay.
Clawing to find his way to some sort of hold on that runner.
So let's take a look at some of these shout-outs here. So yeah, if my grandson is in the Burgundy team, go number 54 on the Burgundy. Who's number 54 here? Number 54 is not on that list, and so we will be looking here to see. Number 54 is Wyatt Glisson. Glisson, sorry, Wyatt Glisson. Got to run wide right.
The right side, number 16, finding some space, trying to cut back inside, but 54 is right there and brings him down. Looks like for a loss there. We'll see where the ball is spotted.
I believe it was number 73 that started that tackle on Burgundy.
Okay.
Did a good
job.
Slowed him
up for sure.
Yeah, slowed him up, and 54 came in and helped his teammate out. So let's read some more of these. Thank you to Trash Duty guy, Etzweiler.
There we go.
All right.
Shout out. Those guys are important.
That's
we don't
right.
want trash laying everywhere.
Oh, yes. Trust me, there's a lot of
you
trash.
You look across this field, though, and it really is amazing how clean and well kept it is.
Yes. And so we have a shout out to Pastor Robideau here. Good job announcing from Brian Laurie. And then here, let's go Bulldogs, go Burgundy, go Wyatt Glisson. Good game, Green Machine. Green and number 26, Kaylee. Great job on both sides. Way to go, Green. Way to go, Green. Good job, Green. Good job, Green. Lots of good job, Greens. So number 26, great tackle. Malcolm, Cooper, Idian Kaylee is, I think, how you say that. Number 76.
Some of these names I still haven't figured out how to say, even after we've been trying to pronounce them all week long.
As we said last game, you know, maybe...
Not everyone has an easy-to-pronounce name like Robideau with every vowel in it.
Exactly, yeah. But if you want us to pronounce them correctly and you would like us to, try to spell it phonetically for us, and we'll try to figure it out, I guess. But... See your mom. Mom saw you listening to your coach. Blue number 30. Keep it up, Josh.
I think those are from the last stream. It's kind of carried over. So.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that they carried over.
Yeah.
So there we go. That is all the comments for right now. But thank you for joining us here. Score is still currently 6-0. We are going to the second quarter. Big score by Burgundy. Number 2, Bryant Lay was the runner on their score. Did a great job of breaking several tackles to score.
Blue comes to the line of scrimmage. Number 2 jumps right down over the ball. Number 10 under center, ready to take that snap. There's the snap. Number 10 runs to the left-hand side, runs up the field, snagged by his jersey and brought down right around the 43-yard line for a gain of around 6 or 7 yards.
Yeah, I don't even know who to announce there for who got the tackle, but we're just going to say about half the Burgundy team with the tackle. Good job, Burgundy. All right, it's Blue coming back up to the line, 4th and 1. Snap is fumbled. He's being fought by number 64, but he gets the first down.
Go for it.
Good recovery there by Jonah Hillary. I thought he was going to be brought down in the backfield there for a second. Score is still 6-0, 7 minutes left here in the half. Thank you for joining us here at Midwest Christian Boys Football Camp. Blue versus
With the cover
Burgundy.
on the board, it's hard for me to turn my thing down, but yes, go ahead and take that cart.
Be able to be here today with you all. We have a 1st and 10 on the 50-yard line. It is currently blue ball. Jonah Hillary has been doing a wonderful job here on the blue offense.
All these players doing an excellent job. Great spirit, sitting out in that rain, you know. Haven't seen much in the way of slipping yet.
Not yet, but I imagine as the day goes on, it's going to get pretty slick if this rain continues.
And here they are back at the line of scrimmage. Number 10 looking around to make sure that his team is in place, takes the snap, hands off to number 16 running around the right-hand side, gets away from number 8, outrunning a host of defenders to the sideline, running down the sideline before he's knocked out of bounds.
Try to see where they're going to place that. Can't tell with the
As the play gets a little bit away from us, it's harder for us to see the hash marks and exactly where it's going to be spotted.
Looks like from referee Schiffer over there, it's going to be on the 30-yard line.
Yes. And again, shout out to these referees, these officials that are out there in that same weather, doing their work. Great spirit.
You know, we give them a hard time, and they made a little funny video about them yesterday, but we really do appreciate all the hard work and effort that they put in. I think they know that. And so thank you to all the referees that come out here and work for the week, give up their time. And in all honesty, you know, you're talking that by the end of the week, they're refereeing 20 games by the end of the week. That's a lot of games for any referee. And so
we're talking 5 leagues, a game every, have a game every day, 4 days that we're actually playing out here. There's the snap in play.
Whoa.
To the left-hand side.
Number 54 with a jump tackle. Did you see that?
No, I missed that.
Oh my goodness. He came flying in and just jumped up. I don't even. It was an impressive tackle. It really was.
You love to see the well-executed ones where they wrap them up right around the ankles and the person falls over like a felled tree.
Yes.
But then there are also the fun ones sometimes. I've seen several of these this week, especially at the younger levels.
Yes.
Where maybe there's a player that's on the ground and someone else ends up shoving him over him, and it looks like it's a comedy routine. Somebody like lays down behind him and. Then there's those people that jump up on top of someone else and eventually weigh them down where they come to the ground.
And that's usually done at these lower levels, but it's still fun to see.
Whatever brings them to the ground. That
exactly.
Works.
It's effective.
Okay, I don't want to say whatever. We don't want any boxing matches out here or nothing. Here we are, number 34, it looks like. Under center. There's the snap, turns around, gives it to number 16, who runs around to the left sideline. Number 2 is right out there, bringing him out of bounds with a gain of around six yards maybe. It looks like it's just shy of the first down marker. Maybe 1 yard shy?
Yeah, about a yard shy, I'd say. And so, we were just talking about it not being slippery out here, but you can definitely tell when they hit the ground, they slid pretty far. So started looking like, if you ever skipped rocks on a lake, started kind of looking like that. So, but it is getting a little slick out here. And, they'll be okay. The rule that we have here is, playing in the rain is perfectly fine, but when there's lightning, that's when we start to go in. And so right now, there's no lightning or anything like that out here. So.
And there's the snap. Number 10 has the ball, running around the left-hand side, wrapped up pretty quickly by defenders, but he's still on his feet, still running, still pounding forward, and he is down. Let's see where the referees spot the ball.
Looks like
definitely a first down.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be close to the 10, maybe.
Let's see how it's on that side
Inside
of the 10.
the 10. Maybe getting closer to the 5. It looks like maybe at the 6 or 7.
First and goal, probably around the 6 yard line.
Try to see if our scoreboard technician will change where the ball is positioned.
Again, another one of those thankless jobs, never seen, but he hangs out near the officials who always, keep him informed about where the ball is spotted, the time there. Sometimes get yelled at by those officials if it's wrong, but they do a great job. Again, these guys are not professionals, not people that do this any other time of the year. Come in, learn this job, and do a great job at it through the week. Number 10 under center, there's the snap, turns around, hands it off to, it looks like number 16, who struggles his way, pulling, tearing as people are hanging on his legs. How many defenders hanging on his legs there?
There was, I don't know, 2, 3.
Several,
There were several,
least.
I say, but looks like a gain of a couple.
Great effort
on the play, yes. So it looks like we're gonna have second down, and according to our scoreboard, they are on the 5-yard line. And so good effort there. It looks like to be a gain of about 3 yards on the play.
Say number 16, Isaac Spencer. I know his parents were on Facebook there.
Yes.
Isaac is from Akron area. I know him and his family, and he's doing a great job playing out there. Number 34 under center. There's the snap, turns around. Number 16 picks it up off the ground and tries to get some yards out of that. Definitely a way to make sure that it didn't get turned over or turn into something much worse.
Yes, good job there on the Burgundy defense. So we are, I don't think there was a loss on the play necessarily. Oh, there it was. Loss of 1 on the play. Third and 6.
It could have been much worse.
So obviously Blue looking to score here to tie up this game and possibly take the lead if they get a 2-point conversion. And so
1 minute and 20 seconds left in the second quarter, getting close to the half.
You know, Blue's done a good job of controlling the possession. You know, this quarter they've done a wonderful job of taking their time, marching it down the
There's the snap. Number 10 carries it himself, left of center. Looks like he gets into the goal, the end zone.
We now have a tie game, 6-6 here.
Let's see what
minute
happens
9
with this 2-point
seconds left in the half.
now.
Yes, yeah, it'll be exciting to see if they can take the lead. And I mean, honestly, if Burgundy gets the ball back, minute 9 is long enough to score again. I mean, so we'll see. Blue is not out of the water here, but they could possibly take the lead and keep it into halftime.
Out of the water? Nobody's out of the water in this game, boss.
That's fair, yeah. even us here, we're starting to get a little
number
wet.
10 running it to the left-hand side for that 2-point conversion. He bounces off some players, but makes his way into the end zone.
So now Blue has taken the lead, 8-6. Minute 9 left here in the half. Thank you for joining us here at Midwest Christian Boys Football Camp. Let's see here. I'm going to pull out my phone maybe and take a look at some of these comments, see if we have any more shout-outs. Feel free to leave them on the Facebook page for us. That way we can talk about them during the times that we have a little break in the action.
We don't check the YouTube that often, but we'll try and see what we can pull up there as well and see what we find.
So you're trying to get these comments to load. All right, here we go. Cheering for Judah Hilliard, Burgundy number 72, David Zazabek, Burgundy number 7. Go Carson, number 45. So here we have cheers from Mrs. Kavanaugh on YouTube, cheering for Blue, from Rachel Suggs, cheering for Daniel Way, and another specific one, Blue number 19, Brady Kavanaugh, and number 16, Isaac Spencer. And so, good job there.
I don't know why Mrs. Kavanaugh is cheering for Blue number 19, Brady.
Yeah, I don't understand. It's not like it's her nephew or anything, you know. But we also have some more shout-outs for Carson, number 45, Jonah, Iden. Okay, so
here's the kick, number 10, off the hands of number 45, picked up by Burgundy, number 2, running around the left-hand side. Some players
this might be a touchdown. Oh no,
number 34 is trying to cut him off, but he's all on his own. Number 2 at the 10-yard line in the end zone. Score, Burgundy.
Yeah. Way back
but there's a flag on the field. The referee trying to get people's attention, pointing at it back here, but nobody's looking.
Yeah, it might be. My guess is probably a block in the back, and so that's going.
Coach Marty yelling for his team, get back here, come on.
That's going to hurt. You know, you run all that way, get a kickoff return for a touchdown, and they're just going to go, no. You're all the way back here where you started. It's so not exactly what they were looking for here. But so with that name that we were having a hard time pronouncing earlier, we got a phonetical spelling. So Iden.
Iden. Oh, that actually is easier to spell, or easier to say than I was, whatever I was trying to say before. Thank you.
Shout out to Jackson, number 15 on the blue from his aunt.
And that's the way it normally is when it comes to some of these difficult looking names. When you actually hear them pronounced, it's easier. Yeah.
And then so here, somebody watching from Oshkosh.
Oshkosh, Wisconsin, home of the world's largest air show.
Wow. You know a lot about Oshkosh, huh?
I've been to Oshkosh a number of years. There you go.
And then, let's see here, we have Blue, cheers for Blue. Keep it up, Isaac. My brother, number 10 on the blue. Jackson, go Daniel Way. His grandma's watching. And then way to go, Lay Bryant. And so thank you for leaving comments. Feel free to leave some more. I love seeing all the cheers, and we'll read them out here on the air. So thank you once again for tuning into Midwest Christian Boys Football Camp, Blues versus Burgundy, Super Bowl Headbusters.
Is that number 2 back to take the snap? Or is that 18?
I believe it's number 2. Bryant Lay with the snap.
Oh, and it's on the ground, but he
falls
grabs it.
on it.
Yeah, there we go.
So that's going to be a loss of about 5 or 6 on the play there. Looks like to be about 6. And so we're going to be 2nd and 16 now inside their own 20 or right on their own 20.
Sometimes it's just ball control in these things, keeping something worse from happening.
Well, and right now it's difficult. You know, with the ball getting wet, I don't know if you've ever picked up a wet football, but it's not exactly easy to hold on to if it gets, you know, if the snap is not perfect, it gets very hard to hold on to it. And so
now, I'm going to say again, this is the 2nd of 5 levels or leagues, if you will. So we've got the, Pee-wees we just watched. These are the Headbusters, and these guys are bigger than the last ones. There's a progression in the level of play, but they're still youngsters. They're still young men. And there was the ball bouncing off the ground again, but picked up by number 2, brought around to the right-hand side before he's brought down.
You know, we were just talking about kind of the level of play stepping up.
Looked like that was number 15 that brought him down.
Yes, but when we talk about the level of play stepping up, with examples like this, Bryant Lay, you see him, he's kind of watching the play develop before he starts to run, kind of seeing where the hole is. Whereas in Pee-wee, it's kind of like, you're going to hit this hole, and they hit that hole no matter what. But say, in Headbusters, they start to get a little bit of instincts, if you will, and try to figure out which hole is best to bounce through. And so it's neat to see the progression, as you were saying earlier. We have 38.1 seconds here left in the half. Scores currently 8-6 it should be. I don't know why we have 7 on the scoreboard. Now it says 9. I'm very confused. 10. Okay, we keep moving up.
0. Well,
6. There we go. Hey!
We've got the right score on the board now. There's a snap. Blown dead here. Flag on the field.
False start, so they're going to move back 5 yards again. Going to be 3rd and about 20 now. Not exactly what Burgundy was hoping for, especially after having the kickoff returned for a touchdown and then to have it called back, and now they're looking at 3rd and 20.
Blue is happy with what's happening here. There's a snap. Ball running around to the right-hand side. Thrown over the head of number 8, who is looking for that pass.
It looked like a good pass. It really did. It was just a little too far.
Maybe next year, if that young man's a few inches taller, he'll be able to get that one.
Yeah. But, it's pretty rare that we see a pass even in Headbusters.
No.
But to see that kind of a pass, I was a little impressed by that.
It wasn't bad looking at all, no. It's easy to look at some of these young men here in their full pads. They look big and all this, but
yes.
these are again Headbusters. These are these mama's little boys sometimes out here too, doing a great job just stepping it up. It's amazing seeing not only the level of play as we see it progress from league to league. We mentioned Pee-wee, Headbusters, KFL on up the way, but progressing day to day. Day 1 versus day 4 here when it comes to these games. This is a far cry from what we were seeing on day 1.
Yeah, they've done a great job.
There's
a great deal of improving.
Ball is being run around to the left side.
Burgundy really trying to get a score here before the half, and so I believe they called the timeout again. And so really trying to get a score here before the half, try to get this lead back. I'm trying to remember who received first. I want to say Burgundy kicked off, so I want to say Burgundy's receiving, but I could be wrong on that. And so we'll see, though, in a second. But 13.4 seconds left here in the half.
Looks like this is
got 1, maybe 2 plays left in the half. We'll see.
1 minute 34 seconds left here in this second quarter.
Wait a minute, is it?
I'm not sure what this chain gang is doing. They're just running around and...
Yeah, I'm rather confused.
Yeah. Did I ever mention how thankful we are for that chain gang?
Yes.
Again, one of those people that are, there are certain people like ourselves that are able to sit underneath some sort of shelter right now in the rain, but there are others that are out there. You mentioned the officials, but the chain gang, those that are holding the down markers, on both fields here, just stand out in the elements, out in the weather all day long. It is 8 hours worth of games.
Yes.
They're starting at 7:30. There's a break midday for lunch. These games are ending around 5:30. And they're at the line of scrimmage. The ball is snapped to blue number 10, turns around, puts in the arms of number 16, Isaac Spencer, runs around to the right-hand side, pauses for a moment, sees a hole, continues forward. Looks like he has a gain. Let's see where they spot this. Is that a first down?
It looks like it.
If not, it looks like a yard or less.
Yeah.
There you go.
But
excellent run there by
So
Isaac
it must have been a
Spencer.
turnover on downs from Burgundy. I didn't realize that. But let's say blue.
That's why the chain gang was so confused.
Right. And so blue is going to be looking to score here to extend their lead. And so they're hoping to get another touchdown here. They are on the 8-yard line. There's going to be probably one more play here, and then it will be halftime. So make sure for halftime that you are leaving us comments and shout out to different things to read while we are trying to entertain during halftime, if you will. But let's say if you'll leave us comments or questions or anything like that, we'll be happy to answer any questions that we possibly can.
And here they are back at the line of scrimmage. There's the snap. Number 10 holds on to it, runs to the left first of all, then reverses to the right before he's brought down by Burgundy number 62.
It's a touchdown.
There we go.
So
hard for us to tell where the goal line is, but when they get excited down there, you can kind of assume it was a touchdown.
Yes. So the score is now 14-6. Blue is now in the lead. If they get the 2-point conversion, they make this a 2-possession game here.
When it comes to these 2-point conversions, nothing's a given, especially in this weather. And here they are. Set. There's a snap. Looks like there's a big pile up in the middle. I don't
Looks
see
like they're
anyone
still
raising
pushing.
their arms.
No good. So we're still at a 1-possession game. Big stop by Burgundy there. They needed that stop, and so good job. We are now entering the half, and so we'll start to look at comments here. But thank you for joining us here at Midwest Christian Boys Football Camp. This is Blue versus Burgundy, Headbusters Super Bowl. And so thank you for joining us. Score is currently 14-6 with Blue being in the lead. And so now we're going to take a look here in the comments.
If you're looking to see your young man on the graphics here, put up, we've got graphics for most all the players here, unless they skipped out on the team photo sessions. But just let us know in the comments. And our graphics team is really good. I think we've got James Vandenberg in there throwing up graphics along the way.
Yes.
If there are problems with the scoreboard, you can blame him as well. If you see the wrong score or points are attributed to the wrong team.
Yes.
I'm not saying any of that happens here in media, but we know who to blame, and we're just letting you know.
So you're trying to pull up these comments here. There we go.
Blue Spencer graphic, please. Or Spencer graphic at
For
16.
Isaac Spencer.
16 Isaac Spencer. Let's see there. Touchdown Blue. It looks like Isaac's parents were excited about that one. Again,
Let's see here. Let's go Blue.
we
punch
see
it
a
in.
Rhino. Rhino from Christine. I think she's cheering for Burgundy.
See here. Got more cheers from Isaac. Says love mom. See here. My brother number 10 on the Blue. Jackson number 15. Let's see here. Keep moving. Sherry Groom says that they're watching.
Kelly-
John Nicholas, number 63.
Kelly asks, is the schedule going to be today, the same today as it was the previous days? You can look, it is posted on Facebook, but yes.
Yes, as far as the games go, it'll be the same schedule.
They're not going to be the same teams across the day on the fields. In the past, we've had the same two teams are playing all day, green versus red yesterday on field one all day long. But today, because it's the Super Bowl, the team with the best record is playing, the two teams with the best records are playing on field one.
Right, exactly. And so we have some more cheers here. So here go Jonah, Jackson, number 15 again. Aiden, number 20 on the Blue. Go number 54, Team Burgundy. See the Rhino on there now. So go Dogs, great job, touchdown Blue. And then, of course, they asked for a graphic for Isaac Spencer. I'm not sure if we've popped that up yet, but if we get the opportunity.
If we have
to,
it, they'll
we
get it
will.
up there, I guarantee.
Yes.
Way to go, Lay.
Got some more. Says let's go blue. Jonah, Elijah, and Lincoln on the blue. And so let's see, that'd be Jonah Hillary,
Elijah Groom,
and Lincoln. Let's see, Lincoln. Do we have a Lincoln anywhere? Lincoln Groom. Okay, so we already read that one. So anyway,
we
but
said
all those shout outs.
Elijah Groom, Lincoln Groom. Yeah.
Okay.
Brothers.
There we go, brothers. And so go Titus Miller, go Big Blue, go Daniel Way, number 6. Aunt Rachel and Bailey are watching. And then they want a graphic for Daniel Way, number 6 on the blue. His grandma wants a graphic.
Grandma wants a graphic. Grandma needs a graphic. There we go. Hey, it is nice to be able to see these guys a little bit bigger than you see them on the screen here.
Yes.
You know, with their faces, you know, smiling as well.
And then there was a comment saying that they wanted a graphic for the other Spencer, not Isaac. So I'm not sure if there's another Spencer out there, but
I'm sure. See another Isaac here.
Maybe on. There it is, right there, Jeremiah Spencer.
Oh, I'm looking at. There we go. Thank you. Number 2 has the ball, running on the left-hand side, snagged by number 12, who hangs on and eventually pulls him down to the ground with assistance of his other teammates who show up.
Good tackle there. Say that brought them down inside the 20. Looks like it's going to be inside the 15 and probably close to the 12, 13 yard line. So very good job on the recovery and a good job chasing them down and getting into position. So good job. We have 7.5 minutes here left in the third quarter. Thank you for joining us. Blue is currently in the lead. Score is 14-6. We just had our kickoff, and so we are looking at 1st and 10 from inside the 20.
We mentioned it earlier, but this is the second level of 5 different leagues here at football camp. We've got the Pee Wee, we've got the Headbusters where we're at right now. We've got the KFL, which is the next game up. And then the afternoon, the junior varsity and varsity games. They're down at the line of scrimmage there, and there's a flag blown. They have to reach underneath the rain gear to throw the flag. It's a little slower coming out. In fact,
Yeah.
I think he pulled it out and waved it and didn't even put it on the ground. So we'll see what happens there. Oh, maybe it was nothing. And there's the snap. It's like the ball is being run to the left. Is that number 15?
Number 18?
18, thank you.
Number 18 for the Burgundy, that is Wayne Timms. Wayne Timms, good job there, Wayne on the run. And that brings us to a new set of downs, so we'll have 1st and 10 from the 23, 24 yard line, somewhere around there.
If you see our flags on the sideline, because so many of the teams are different here on field 1 and versus field 2, it's tough to get those flags updated for each game.
Yeah, I believe
they're down, calling for the snap, number 45. There's the snap, picked up off the ground. He starts running around the right-hand side, snagged by a blue player who hangs on to the jersey and eventually brings him down. I want to say that was blue number 15. There it is. I think blue 15 is who snagged his jersey there.
See, we're going to have 2nd down, 11 to go. This is what it says. It's actually 15 to go. 15 to go from the, it looks like the 18-yard line, 19-yard line, somewhere around there. So Burgundy needing a big play to get themselves out of this hole.
5 minutes, 25 seconds left in this third quarter. Still plenty of time left in this game for them to make something happen here. Burgundy with the early score. Number 2 back for the snap. Lowe has to chase the ball down, picks it up off the ground, still has time, running around the left-hand side. Number 12 waiting there for him, grabs him on the shoulder pads, but not able to bring him down. He turns and goes back to the other side of the field, running all the way across the backfield to the right-hand side. Number 15 goes for his leg, snags one of those legs, and brings him down for a good gain on that play still.
Running like Barry Sanders out there. He having to run 40 yards in the backfield.
I wouldn't doubt if he ran 40 yards there on that play. That's not exaggerating.
So, very good run there from Bryant Lab. Oh, we have a flag on the play. So, we'll see that. Well,
there was a lot happening on that play.
That may be a holding call. say oftentimes when the ball's moving that far and for that long, you know, the offense is trying to help their guy out, and so they grab a hold of somebody. But on offense, you can't grab them. And so I believe that was a holding penalty. And so now they are inside the 10-yard line, right around the 9. And so we're looking at 3rd and 25, somewhere around there.
Someone says it's the first year for number 34 at man camp. That's Ivan Scherzer, the quarterback here on blue. Doing a great job. And they're down. There's the snap. Has to be chased down by number 16. Man, having some issues with that ball.
Trying to see.
I'm sure it has to do with the wet rain.
It's a safety. So he recovered his ball in the end zone, but because of that, it's a safety. And so that'll be 2 points for the blue, and blue will be getting the ball back as well. And so the score is now 16-6. It's at least a 2-possession game now. But as I said, blue is going to get the ball back, and Burgundy it's not like a normal kickoff. Burgundy kicks it off from their own 20. And so it could give blue good field position to score again. So Burgundy going to need a major stop to be able to prevent another score. I think I've seen more safeties here this week than I have in a long time at football camp.
Is number 54 on the field in this game, or is he in KFL? I know he's on the roster for KFL.
Burgundy?
Yes.
He's on the field this game.
Okay. Parents are asking for that graphic there. That's for Wyatt Glisson. There we go, I see him there. All right, and here we are ready for our kickoff. Hopefully this goes well. That slippery ball, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I'd say right now, say if they don't get a good kickoff, it's going to put blue in an excellent field position to score.
Carson Snyder, number 45 up there to kick that.
I'm not sure what just happened. I don't know if the refs are going to count that. If they count that as a kick.
That's 35, not 45.
They counted it. Oh no.
Oh man.
Oh no. So that means because it didn't go 10 yards, the blue didn't pick it up. They just blew it a dead ball, which means that they get the ball where it was kicked. And so they only kicked it about a yard. And so they're almost into the red zone already to start this drive.
That's tough.
Man, yeah, I didn't even quite see what happened. I don't know if he slipped or what it was, but
I don't know. He looked like he approached the ball slowly. Maybe he was just trying to keep his footing.
Yeah, I don't know. See, Coach Grimaldi kept telling him, you got to kick it, you got to kick it. And so I'm not sure what happened there, but excellent field position now for the blue. We have a 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. 22 is what the scoreboard says.
And they're down. Number 34 under center, ready to take the snap. There's the snap. He picks it up off the ground, but slips out of his hands again. That ball is squirting out of everyone's hands today.
That was close. Burgundy almost recovered the fumble there.
He got down to the ground to grab it, and it looked like it squirted out from underneath him, and he had to go grab it again.
Yeah, did a good job. He did a good job of fighting for the ball there, making sure that his team kept it. But that was
don't want to see that. Nobody wants to see it.
No, that was real close, and so
at least Burgundy's not the only one having a hard time out here in the rain.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I guarantee there's similar plays happening on the other field as well with the red and green.
For sure. Like I said, when that ball gets slippery, it is very hard to handle. And so right now we have 2 minutes left here in the third quarter.
Here they are back at the line of scrimmage. Number 10 under center takes the snap, runs around to his own left side, finds a little bit of a hole. Looks like a nice stiff arm there. Almost took someone off their feet.
I think kind of did. He shoved him straight to the ground on that one. So that was a very good stiff arm there from number 10, Jonah Hillary. I couldn't tell who he stiff armed, but very good run and good effort from the Burgundy players to bring him down.
Looks like about third and 9 yards.
Yeah, right around there. And so we've got a minute and a half here left in the third quarter. Say looking like 3rd and 9. Blue number 10, Jonah Hillary under center.
There's the snap, turns around, hands it off to number 16, Isaac Spencer, running around the right-hand side. There's some defenders back there to meet him. Let's see, can he stay in bounds? No, he gets knocked out of bounds. I'm not sure if that was a... We're looking at the chains on the other side of the field. It looks like that was a gain of about 3 yards.
Yeah, I'd say a gain of about 3. So we're going to have 4th down and 6 to go. Obviously, when they're here, they're going to be going for it. And so I personally think that they're probably going to run it with Jonah Hillary again. So he's been kind of their power runner, and he's got speed as well. And so we'll see what play the coaches come up with here. But I believe
they've been running a balanced series, in the past,
yes.
Really, and like alternating across their backs.
Yes, I believe that's Coach Montgomery there in the huddle instructing his boys on what they are going to do here. 30 seconds here left in the third quarter. I don't know if the coach realizes how fast time is ticking down.
It's interesting watching all these spectators that are out here too. Out here enjoying the game, of course, but in the rain as well.
Yes.
They're down here. There's the snap. Number 10 takes it himself around the left side, looking for a hole. Someone grabs a hold of his leg. Number 45, Burgundy, grabs his leg, Carson Snyder, and pulls him down shy of the goal line.
And so that is going to be a turnover on downs. Now it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Burgundy.
Right on the 15-yard line, it looks like.
Yes, so not going to be exactly excellent field position for them. So they're going to have to be careful. They're going to have to make sure that they get that snap off and that they don't fumble it. And so Burgundy, though, looking to come back here, saying they need to score and get they need 2 scores at this point in the game. But Burgundy looking for a quick score here in the next quarter.
All right, and here we are for the 4th quarter, shifting down to our end of the field. May have a little bit of a better call, a few better calls when it comes to those numbers. Can we get some water out here at the announcing booth for Zach? Our scoreboard operator walking across in front of us here has that controller covered up, protecting it from the rain. Doing a great job out here, especially when they're playing on the opposite end of the field. That scoreboard and having that information up on the scoreboard is a help to us. We've got official Ren Rippey here on the near sideline to us. Controversial calls that first game day for Ren.
Yes, to say he's a new referee here at football camp, but he's certified in the state of Georgia, and so he had to make a call. And from what I saw, he made the right call. But the coaches from the green team didn't seem to care for his call. But
we're not going to make any comments about Georgia or the certification process down there. Nothing like that.
Nothing.
We won't say anything about that.
Nothing at all.
We don't want him to be a stain on Georgia. All right, here the teams are coming out. The blue team is in place. Burgundy is huddling around their coach, Coach Grimaldi. Great energy level with these coaches, even on day 4 here.
About to start off the 4th quarter here, which means there's only 8 minutes left in the game. Blue going to be looking for a big stop. Burgundy going to be looking for a big push. If Burgundy is going to win this game here today, they're going to have to score twice in this quarter.
We got the Schiffer team here on the officials, with the officials as well on field 1 for this game. Here we are, number 2 back, doesn't quite receive that snap. It comes up a little bit short, but he jumps forward, tries to pick it up and do something with it. That wet's messing everyone up.
All right, it's still going to be Burgundy ball, though, so it's going to be a loss of about 2 on the play there, and so we're going to have 2nd and 12 on the 12-yard line. You know, it's kind of nice that they decided to bring this down to this side of the field for us so we can finally see.
Definitely.
I appreciate that.
All right, here we are back at the line of scrimmage. The official puts down the ball, keeping it dry with his towel. Ready for the snap to number 18 back for the long snap, it looks like. Number 45 to his left. Number 18 takes it, runs it himself around the right-hand side, finds a hole, makes some distance before he runs into a slew of blue defenders and brought down right at the 20-yard line. First down is only 5 yards away.
3rd and 5 here. I say Burgundy doing a good job on their run game here today, so I imagine that they'll be going for it again here. But doing a good job, and so we will see what they come up with here for 3rd and 5. Looks like number 18 is they're lining up at quarterback again with number 2 and number 45 behind them.
There's a snap, good snap. Number 18 takes it, runs to his left a little bit before he turns upfield, brought down for maybe a half-yard gain.
Gain of about a foot on the play, maybe, not very much.
Coach Grimaldi's like, let's go, let's go, let's go. Wants to see his team line up quickly again.
Well, yes.
Make the best use of the time they can.
Well, like I said, they've got to get 2 scores this game, 2 scores this quarter in order to be able to put themselves in a winning position.
6 minutes to catch up here.
Looks like the rain is finally starting to lighten up here, and so we're starting to see some more clear skies.
Coach Marty out here in front of us seems to be happy with their team's position, just lighthearted, enjoying his time out here with the game. There's the snap. Number 18 takes it to his left, but the play is blown dead. There's a flag on the field.
Offsides on the defense. So that's going to give them a first down now.
There you go. And that is official referee Joe Schiffer, Sr. There are several Joe Schiffers here. There are 2 of them. Is he the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th? Or
something like that. I believe you're right. I think it's 2nd, 3rd, 4th.
There are 3 Joe Schiffers here at camp.
Yes.
There's Grandpa and his son. Yeah.
And his grandson.
Grandson. Grandson is playing. The father or the grandfather and their son are officiating here. Looks like that ball is brought down right about the line of scrimmage again. No gain there. 2nd and 10. The center is in position, ready to move that ball again quickly, according to his coach's direction. 18 back, takes the long snap, goes to his left, met in the backfield by number 10, Jonah Hillary, brought down for a loss right around the 17-yard line.
Yeah, good tackle there, good penetration getting through the line and being able to bring him down for a loss of about 4 on the play there. So we're going to have 3rd and 14, 3rd and 13, somewhere around there. And so doing a great job here today. Both teams have really done pretty well today. They haven't played bad. Blues just kind of had better field position when it comes to where they've been today.
There's the snap. Number 18 hands it off to number 2. Just barely escapes the tackle from number 8, Blue, who is right there pausing some, makes his way up. Number 2 had a great run there. Still not able to get to first down, but
number 34 on Blue there with a good tackle. Got his hand on him, wouldn't let go, and that is Ivan Scherzer. Ivan Scherzer on the tackle. Good job, Ivan, on the tackle. That brings us to 4th down and about 5 to go. Number 18, kind of a low snap. Number 2 wrapped up in the backfield, it looks like, and taken down by number 10 on the Blue. Big play from Jonah Hillary. Good job, Jonah. So that's going to be a turnover on downs now. And once again, we're talking about good field position for the Blue. Say they're just, I mean,
almost an identical position to the start of their last series.
Right. say they're 1st and 10 and maybe an inch outside of the red zone, and so they're just outside of the 20, but not. I mean, maybe not even an inch. It looks like the tip of the ball may be on the line. And
Coach
so,
Marty Montgomery excited to get out there with his team again.
He was just talking to Kevin too about how he can't see from here and 2% flags on the field over here. You can't see.
All right, there's the snap. Number 10 runs to his left before he turns upfield, spinning through some defenders. Doesn't quite make it to first down. Looks like he's right about the 14, maybe 13-yard line. We'll see where that's spotted.
looking to be a gain of about 7 on the play there. So it's going to be 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Good power run there from Jonah Hillary.
Blue team in the huddle. Coach Marty Montgomery giving some advice there. Here they come to the line of scrimmage. Number 10 under center, ready to take the snap. You can hear the ball is dropped between the legs of number 10, who picks it up, makes some room.
It looks like a touchdown.
Makes it to the end zone. Way to make a play out of something bad.
Yes, it's a wonderful job there from Jonah Hillary again. This play is really, I mean, it's going to put this game too far out of reach. It's going to be 3 scores if they get the 2-point conversion. It's going to be too far out of reach here. So good job for the blue. Let's say the burgundy, I mean, it would be possible, but they'd have to score 3 times within a minute and a half.
Looks like Jonah's got some family cheering for him.
Yeah, say maybe we can get a graphic popping up for Jonah here, number 10 on the blue.
Watching from Hazel Green, Wisconsin.
Yeah,
Go Jonah. Love Grandpa and Grandma.
If you've been watching him all week, he's been doing very, very well here. And so he's been having a very good week here at camp.
You're out for the 2-point conversion. Number 34 takes the snap, throws it to the right-hand side. Was that caught?
No, it
Number
was no good.
27 was the intended receiver. Incomplete, though.
So
Coach Marty encouraging his team even with that incomplete pass. He says it wasn't an interception, so he's happy.
So right now it's still a 2-score game, 22-6, down by 16. And so right now it's looking like, unless something big happens, it looks like blue is going to be winning the Super Bowl for the Headbusters.
Where is he?
Minute 24 here left of the game. Thank you once again for joining us here at Midwest Christian Boys Football Camp. Go ahead and leave who you are cheering for in the comments. Like our page, like the post, share the post, let people know about football camp. And so thank you once again for joining us here today.
It is neat here on Super Bowl day, seeing the crowds roll in, even in the rain.
Yes.
You know, setting up, we've got little tents, lots of umbrellas popping up all over. You know, just a lot of people out here cheering for their young men. There the ball is in play.
Number 10, Jonah Hillary again with a big tackle.
Looks like that was brought down around the 45-yard line here.
Tell you what cracks me up though is the 10 lawn chairs in a row with like the 9 umbrellas.
There you go. And every one of them different too.
Yes.
Looks like there's, I don't know if the rain's still coming down at this point. Doesn't look like it is.
If it is,
still
it's
wet.
slowed down quite a bit, and we're starting to see a lot more clear skies heading our direction.
And it's supposed to clear up this afternoon by the time we get to the junior varsity and varsity games. All right, here we are. There's the snap. Looking to pass to his left, number 2. Over the head of defender.
Oh,
Beautiful pass, just not quite able to bring it down to his chest.
there's also good defense by Brady Kavanaugh there, number 19 on the blue.
It really was, just over his fingertips.
Just barely. And so he almost had an interception, but number 8 on the Burgundy was the intended receiver there. That is Jeremiah Spencer. And so wonderful job there between Bryant Lay, Jeremiah Spencer. It was a good
play
throw,
all around there. That
good
was
catch,
fun.
good defense. Yeah, it was a good play. And so we have second
There's
and 10.
a snap to number 2, who does he snip? It looks like it was recovered. The ball fell. It was recovered by number 10.
And so I believe
Blue.
that's going to bring about the end of the game here. They'll probably kneel it to end it.
46 seconds left here in this fourth quarter. The score is 22-6, Blue.
Both teams have done a wonderful job here today. They've fought hard.
And it's been a tough game with this rain. It really has made just the game conditions have made it difficult for them.
Yeah, if you haven't played football in the rain before, doing it for the first time here at football camp, it's very difficult. And so, but both teams have done very well. They fought hard. Neither team gave up. Let's say Burgundy had a couple of big plays, a couple of really good plays, and so neither team has given up. But let's say Blue has just come out on top. Burgundy had a couple of costly turnovers down by the 20-yard line. They had a safety that just a couple of costly mistakes, but. That's kind of the game of football. It's oftentimes who wins is who makes the least mistakes.
I love the spirit of these young men, though. Even as you get down to the end of the game, and Burgundy, has come to that understanding that they're not going to be bringing this victory home. They just have a great spirit out there, listening to their coach still, doing what they're supposed to do. And again, that goes to the whole purpose of this camp, which is the spiritual and character development of these young men. They're not giving up, not quitting. There's a pass to number 19. I don't know what happened there. He kind of fell down backwards and it slipped over his head.
He was trying to catch it, and just wasn't quite able to get there. And so, good attempt there. I'm not sure why they're passing it, but
practicing maybe for next year.
Maybe. I just my
they're
idea.
having fun.
I guess so. I guess Coach Montgomery's maybe trying to score one more time. I'm not sure what's happening here, so we'll see. I don't know. It looks like they.
If you're hearing anything from our ambient sideline microphone here, that would be official Pete Schaefer here, who's having fun with some of these young men that are spectating on this game.
Looks like we may be kneeling it here.
There it is. There's the kneel. 39 seconds left here in this game.
And so
high fives all around.
That will bring about the end of the game. Very good game here between Blue and Burgundy for the Headbusters Super Bowl. And so thank you for joining us here in Midwest Christian Boys Football Camp. We'll stay live here for the next few minutes or a few seconds just to kind of get the children's faces as they go by it and shake each other's hands.
One more game remaining this morning here on this field.
Yes. So please be in prayer for the services as well this afternoon and this evening. Still a couple more services, so pray for some more decisions, lives to be changed. And so thank you for joining us here at Midwest Christian Boys Football Camp. We'll be back here in about 2 to 3 minutes with the next KFL Super Bowl.
Blue Burgundy KFL.
It is Blue Burgundy KFL. And so we will be back in just 2 to 3 minutes with that. Thank you for tuning in, and we will be back very shortly.